If this video doesn't shift something in you even a little, tell me in the comments, and I'll personally give you what you came here looking for. Let's talk about something that almost no one warns us about, yet it quietly shapes our mood, our health, our relationships, and even the way we see life. It's called microstress. Not the big dramatic stress that comes from losing a job or a breakup. I'm talking about the tiny stresses, the small ones, the ones that seem harmless, the ones we brush off and say, it's nothing, but over time, they become everything. Microstress is like sand in your shoes. One grain doesn't matter. You can walk with it, but after a while, it hurts so much you can't ignore it anymore. And the worst part is, most of us don't even realize why we're tired, irritated, or numb. We just know something feels off. Think about your day. You wake up and see a message you didn't want to see. Your phone battery is low. You're already running late. Traffic is worse than usual. Someone cuts you off. At work, a coworker makes a small comment that feels sharp. A meeting runs longer than planned. You skip lunch or eat too fast. By the time you're home, you feel drained. Nothing terrible happened, but you're exhausted. That's microstress. The first big problem with microstress is that it hides. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't say, I am stress. It shows up as feeling tired all the time, snapping at people you love, or losing interest in things you used to enjoy. Because it's small, we ignore it. We tell ourselves we're weak for feeling overwhelmed. The solution starts with awareness. You have to notice the pattern. When you feel off, ask yourself, what small things have been piling up today? Awareness turns invisible stress into something you can manage. The second problem is that microstress comes from many directions at once. Work, family, friends, money, health, social media. Each one adds a tiny weight. Alone, they're light. Together, they're heavy. You answer a work email at night. You worry about a friend who's struggling. You compare your life to someone online. None of these feel big, but your mind doesn't rest. The solution here is boundaries. Simple ones. Decide when work ends. Decide when your phone goes away. Protect small pockets of peace. Even 10 minutes of quiet can change your whole nervous system. The third problem is that microstress spreads. Stress doesn't stay in one box. A bad moment at work follows you home. Tension at home affects how you show up the next day. You might find yourself being short with someone who did nothing wrong. Later, you feel guilty. Now there's more stress. This is how cycles begin. The solution is release. You need a way to let stress out instead of carrying it forward. That can be a walk, writing your thoughts down, deep breathing, or even sitting in silence. Stress needs an exit. The fourth problem is that microstress disconnects us from people. When stress is constant, we stop listening fully. We rush conversations. We become less patient. We feel alone even when we're not. You might sit next to someone you love and still feel distant. Real-life example, a parent who is always busy, always tired, always distracted. The child doesn't see stress. The child feels absence. The solution is presence. Not more time but real time. Eye contact, listening without checking your phone, being fully there, even for a few minutes. The fifth problem is that microstress changes how we see ourselves. When you're always under pressure, you start to believe you're not doing enough. You feel behind. You feel like everyone else is handling life better than you. This quiet self-doubt eats away at confidence. You stop trusting yourself. The solution is self-kindness. Talk to yourself like you would to a friend. Remind yourself that feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. As one powerful quote says, you don't have to carry everything to prove your strength. The sixth problem is that microstress lives in the body. Tight shoulders, jaw pain, headaches, trouble sleeping. Your body keeps score, even when your mind pretends everything is fine. Over time, this can turn into real health issues. The solution is to listen to your body. Slow down when you can. Stretch, breathe deeply, rest without guilt. Your body is not lazy. It's asking for care. The seventh problem is that microstress steals joy. Slowly, quietly, you laugh less, you dream less, you move through life on auto mode. Days blur together. You're surviving, not living. And the scary part is, this can feel normal. The solution is intention. Create small moments that remind you you're alive. Music you love, sunlight on your face, a real conversation. Joy doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be real. Let me ask you something important. When was the last time you felt truly calm? Not distracted, not busy, just calm. And another question. How many of your worries actually matter a year from now? And one more. What would your life look like if you took your stress seriously instead of minimizing it? Here's a real-life situation many people relate to. Someone checks their phone first thing in the morning and last thing at night. News, messages, comparisons, bad headlines. They don't feel stressed in the moment, but their mind never rests. Over time, anxiety becomes the background noise of life. They say, "That's just how things are now." But it doesn't have to be. You can choose what enters your mind. Another quote to sit with is this: "Your life is not made of years, but of moments. Protect them." Micro-stress steals moments, but awareness gives them back. Life will always have problems. Stress will never fully disappear, but micro-stress becomes dangerous when we ignore it, when we don't slow down long enough to notice the cost, when we keep pushing, thinking rest is something we earn later. Later is not promised. If any part of this video made you pause, that's not an accident. That's your mind and body asking for change. You don't need to fix everything today. Start small. One boundary, one break, one honest check-in with yourself. If this spoke to you, do me a favor. Like this video so more people who are silently struggling can find it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content that helps you understand your mind and your life better. And comment below. Tell me what microstress looks like in your life, or tell me what you're letting go of starting today. Remember this final quote: you are not behind. You are exactly where life is asking you to learn. Take care of yourself. You matter more than you think.